Section 1. The comfort of a label. Defining learning styles. Learning is a constant and fundamental part of human existence. From the first days of school to the complex challenges of a career, we are always acquiring new knowledge and skills. It is only natural, then, that we seek to understand how this process works best for us as individuals. This desire has given rise to a very popular concept: learning styles. The idea is simple and reassuring. It suggests that each person has a specific, innate way of learning that is more effective than others. In its most common form, this theory sorts people into a few neat categories, promising a personalized key to unlocking their educational potential. The most widely known model of learning styles is the VAK or VARK model. This framework proposes that people are primarily one of 3 or 4 types of learners. Visual learners, according to the theory, absorb information best when they can see it. They prefer charts, diagrams, written notes, and videos. Auditory learners, in contrast, are said to learn most effectively by hearing: lectures, group discussions, podcasts, or audio recordings. Section 2. An appealing idea, where learning styles came from. The notion that people learn differently is not new. It is an observation as old as teaching itself. However, turning those observations into rigid learning styles, theories gained traction in the latter half of the 20th century. These models emerged from psychology and education to explain individual differences in classrooms. The impulse was positive: move away from one-size-fits-all toward personalized, student-centered instruction. Many models arose with their own categories and assessments. VAK, visual, auditory, kinesthetic. Kolb's inventory and the Felder-Silverman model also became popular in academia and training. Diagnostic tests identified a supposed dominant style. Commercialization propelled mainstream adoption across schools, universities, and businesses. It promised differentiation, a shared language, and validation, an elegant solution that spread with little resistance. Section 3. Putting the theory to the test, what the research reveals. While the concept flourished in workshops, a different story unfolded in cognitive science. Researchers tested the central claim. The claim: people learn better when instruction matches their reported learning style. For the theory to hold, a visual learner must learn better from seeing information, and an auditory learner from hearing it. Typical studies: survey, random assignment, different formats. Some get visual diagrams, others get spoken lectures. After instruction, everyone takes the same test. If true, visual learners should score best after visual instruction, and auditory learners after auditory instruction. Decades of studies use this design. The results are overwhelmingly consistent. A large body of research finds little to no evidence supporting learning styles matching. People have preferences, video versus text, but preference does not equal more effective learning. Comfort isn't what makes information stick in long-term memory. Major reviews call learning styles a neuromyth. This doesn't deny individual differences. It shows VAK labels don't predict what works. The brain is more flexible and interconnected, and effective methods are tailored to content. The learning styles hypothesis fails because it misunderstands how the brain processes information. Learning is not confined to one sensory channel. Our brains integrate multiple inputs simultaneously. When you learn something new, different parts of the brain work together. Reading involves its visual shape, its sound, and its meaning, deeply interconnected. Isolating learning as purely visual or auditory is impractical and contrary to how durable memories form. Engaging material in multiple ways builds more pathways to the same idea. A single thread is weak, a web of threads is strong. Explain the water cycle, show a diagram, have students build a model. Each method reinforces the others for a richer mental model. The best approach depends on content. You learn bird calls by hearing them, appreciate art by seeing it. Geometry is visual, languages require listening and speaking. Riding a bike is kinesthetic. Good teachers mix lectures, discussions, videos, hands-on projects, and writing. Variety isn't just engaging, it's sound pedagogy that gives every student multiple routes to understanding. While rigid learning styles are a myth, preferences are real. Some enjoy lectures, others prefer hands-on work. Preferences matter for motivation and engagement. The mistake is confusing comfort with what works best. Comfort isn't the same as deep, long-term comprehension. Honor preferences, don't be limited by them. Focus on universal principles that help everyone. First, active engagement. Learning is active construction. Thinking about meaning matters most. Are you letting information wash over you, or making sense of it? Ask questions, summarize, connect to what you know. Second, retrieval practice. Don't just reread, recall, quiz yourself, use flashcards, teach someone else. Effortful recall strengthens memory. Third, timely, specific, task-focused feedback guides growth. These strategies foster a growth mindset through effort and smart practice. Labels, though well-intentioned, can have harmful consequences. They can foster a fixed mindset about intelligence and ability. Telling someone, "you are a visual learner," implies a permanent trait. It can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Students disengage outside their preference. Labels can excuse lack of effort and shift responsibility away from learning. But the real world demands extracting knowledge from many formats. For educators, rigid styles waste time. Research shows effort is better spent on one strong multimodal lesson. Prioritize clarity, formative checks, and active practice for everyone. Labels can narrow horizons. Avoiding reading or public speaking stunts growth. Don't put learners in boxes. Help them become versatile and flexible. True empowerment is a wide toolkit, not a single prescribed style. Our journey leads to a hopeful conclusion. A single dominant learning style is a myth, but the goal remains. Help every individual learn better. Embrace a nuanced, evidence-based understanding. The most effective approach uses variety, engagement, and flexibility. Build a diverse toolkit, rather than relying on one method. Move away from rigid labels toward a holistic view of education. Great lessons are like balanced meals. Multiple elements for full nourishment. Engage with story, clarify with visuals, process through discussion, cement with doing. Multimodal methods strengthen learning for everyone. Ask not, "What is my style?" but "What strategy does this task require?" Become a metacognitive learner. Like a muscle, the brain grows with varied consistent practice, building resilience, adaptability, and lifelong learning.